Welp, I just now realized I went the whole last recording session not separating my commentary recording from the game recording. So hopefully everything sounds fine and synced, because if not, there's not too much I can do about it. So sorry about that. It's just been so long since we last did a recording session that was not a live stream that I completely forgot that I had the option to record the commentary separately. So as you can see in between parts, I gave everyone nicknames. Most noticeably, I had Talon Swift. Not the name I was thinking of last episode, but I think this is kind of more on the point. It's like a Talonflame, but with normal type moves, and way too much potential to be incredibly annoying. So we got like an 80 power attack this early on. Then again, I guess it's on league with getting frickin' play rough as our Purify move. All we need to do is actually get some attacking electric moves onto our Jolteon, and we'll be in pretty good shape. Also, I could probably sell this Nugget. So not used to getting them this early on in the game that I completely forgot about that. So yeah, I have... Can anyone learn Will-O-Wisp? I'm not sure why I'm so interested in actually using the move, but... I could teach Jolteon Thunder Wave, but I think I'm gonna wait just to make sure he doesn't just learn it naturally. So yeah, naming readers in town. Actually, before we head over to Mount Battle, by the way, it's Jackie Cave. Welcome back to Pokémon XG, Next Generation. We purified our Shadow Pokemon in the last part, and in between parts I gave everyone nicknames. Kinda wondering if I... Let me double check with the move tutor real quick. See if I can get anyone any particular moves. I remember them all being supportive moves, minus frickin' Draco Meteor, but I can double check, just in case. If these moves are unlimited, then I know exactly what I want to do. We got Thunder Punch and Fire Punch and Ice Punch. And Snarl. You know what, this is probably the most expendable of the three. Let's just teach Nibbler Snarl. That... Oh, come on! I swear Snarl isn't 95% accurate in the main games. I'm certain that it works 100% of the time. What is it with this mod? And the whole concept of, oh, I'll balance the move by making it slightly less accurate. I'm sorry, it's starting to annoy me at this point. But I'm really not gonna let it get in the way of my overall enjoyment of the mod so far. It's just still, I'm gonna call it out every time it frickin' happens. I mean, regardless of that, I guess we can get rid of Baby Doll Eyes. I'm kinda having second thoughts with it being a 95% accurate move here, but if only for the science to see if I can reteach these moves. Cool, it's still right there. This makes things like Sunny Day and Rain Dance much more viable too. And maybe I can have some strategic value with Taunt. But again, it's just like you can only teach so many. I kind of wonder if I could if I should teach someone on the team Wide Guard. I was going to say, why not just give it to Ziggy until I decide he's shouldn't be on the team anymore, but he can't learn it. Nibbler can learn it, but I don't know. I really like all these other moves. Only one I would want to get rid of at this point is Bite. But I feel like it'd be much more important to have a physical dark move rather than a special dark move. We can relearn these later, so I'm gonna just undo Snarl until I really know I need it. And I can always reteach it later. Now what I actually was come here to do is get some fine punches on our swimmer's bee here. Problem is, what do I get rid of? So I guess Charm it is. But also, I was kind of curious to see if I could get any other elemental punches on him. No, don't even have to worry about that, so probably can't learn Fire Punch either. I'm kind of debating if Icy Wind would be better. You know what, it's 95% accurate. I can only deal with so many of those moves at once. Encore... I don't think I'm going to teach Encore and Taunt anyone unless I can really come up with a specific strategy revolving around it. The fact that Protect is here and it can be learned as many times as I want is definitely useful, definitely special, definitely going to take advantage of that at some point for double battles. Probably once I figure out who on the, once I get a team member on this team that can learn Earthquake, and whoever I decide to actually be my Earthquaker, I'll probably like add Protect onto other party members accordingly. Alrighty, I guess we could talk to you before we head out. It'll give me a chance to try out my fun new wide guard, possibly. Oh, way out of the village at this point. Oh, they'll throw me there. Are you looking for a battle? Sure. I mean, at this point, I should fight every NPC at least once, just in case one of them decides to actually drop actually give me a TM or something. Oh, it's another double fighter. Now I kind of regret swapping Swimmersby out of here, because I can think of some fun times to have. Oh, that's right, I do have Psychic Fangs. Then again, my brain is kicking in and saying maybe it wouldn't be a smart idea to leave your Dark type out against two different fighting types. Yeah, maybe it'd be slightly smarter to, you know, not do that. Oh, you know, maybe I don't even need to worry about anything else. I can just spam Hyper Voice and win. You basically... Oh, I'll go ahead and win. Oh, I was gonna say, but thankfully this is not Golden Sun. I always have a panic when I target the same Pokemon, in this game's case, twice. Because yeah, again, in older Golden Sun games, if you attack something that no longer exists on the field, you just go into a defend instead. So I always have a panic whenever I'm in that scenario, because I forget that most RPGs have the common sense to just all target you to something else. I could probably ramble on about that a little bit more, because, like, I don't think it was intentional. I think it was either a limitation of it being a GBA game or some other reason that Golden Sun acts that way. But I definitely see the defense towards it, because it actually does force you to think about your moves and how much damage you do with them, and that is definitely a strategic element that could be explored in an RPG. I don't think it really... Part of the reason I don't think that is intentional for Golden Sun is because this is also the same RPG series where you can't see the enemy's HP and there's nothing you can do to make it appear on screen. Golden Sun, not Pokemon. Meanwhile, in Pokemon, you can see the HP and you can kind of guesstimate when the target is going to faint because of that. Where in Golden Sun, you have to, like, one, know their HP in advance, and unless you're, like, looking at the source code or have a strategy guide, good luck on that. And then, two, you have to do mental math and actually remember all that. Now, I did talk over that guy's dialogue, but I'm sure he's just the man that, one of the men that helped us out in GT on port. I'm sure it's not going to be useful. We're ever going to really meet him ever again. Dumb foreshadowing aside, was not expecting to get Power-Up Punch. Oh my god. Why is our only party member that has arms already so good? I would totally teach it to Swimmersby for, like, coverage in that, but Swimmer's Beat is already so good. That being said, maybe I can teach Substitute to someone. I'm gonna wait until I'm probably gonna just hoard all these TMs until my team's a bit more solidified. And go from there. Now I'm kind of curious of what's gonna be like in Mount Battle. Because I thought there's a slight chance that they might add another Move Tutor NPC, because there is one that technically exists in Pokemon Coliseum. No, I was gonna say there's a specific Move Tutor that pops up when Mew comes around, but I did forget there's also this. Oh, wait, it costs Pokécoupons. That's right, no social move that exists now. I was gonna say, this might be a good way to get some new moves on our hand. Or, like, relearn, like, Thundershock and that, but I think I'm mixing up with a different NPC, like, because I don't think any of these moves are moves that we learn naturally. So maybe it's a specialized Move Tutor instead. Also, it's kind of pointless to actually talk to him now because we have 0 Pokécoupons. But I got myself curious. Like, again, this is basically my favorite game of all time, but as a new game. So, of course, I want to check out every little thing and see what I have to play around with. Okay, actually, Bite is a move we had before. So maybe they just customize the move pool in a way that makes it look like there's a bunch of new abilities that you learn from this guy. It just seemed... that made it seem like there was new moves in the mix as well as old ones. Like, I don't think... I mean, our Eevee started out with Hyper Voice, but that still felt like way too much. Last but not least... Ooh! We could pretty much have a perfected Swimmer's Beat right now before even starting the game. But we need Pokécoupons first. Anyways, let's find out about what those Pokécoupons on, and regardless of anything else that's going on plot related. Well, let's go see Vander. But first, I should probably rearrange my team. Also, I purified everyone with under the mindset that we would actually be getting new Shadow Pokemon soon, but I think I overestimated that moment slightly. Oh, I just finished my Ghost-type training, but a challenger's here already? What to do? I don't know what to do. Now, am I going crazy? Because I know she talks about training with Vander before, but I don't recall her specifically saying training Ghost types in Pokemon XD. So, okay, I've already remembered that this game is not too shy to just flat out change random NPCs' names, excuse me, just for the sake of making them sound more normal. Changing dialogue for no apparent reason should not be a surprise to me at this point. Also, the downside of these ghost types is that it completely takes my strategy of hyper voice go brrrr and throws it completely in the gutter. And I don't really have a non-normal type move that does a similar thing. Trick move Ghastly. Okay, if nothing else, once and for all, we're gonna figure out... Wait, I'm at full HP, so it wouldn't matter. Point being, Talon Swift has Gale Wings. speed is no longer a factor. I mean, I get that it's advertised right on the game that this is a harder that the difficulty is increased for this mod. But whenever I see the NPCs doing advanced gameplay techniques like Trick Room this early on in the game, I'm still always caught by surprise. I guess I'm just not used to it. In a good way. Alright, finally we have an electric type move. Pretty cool for our first electric type move. It's just a matter of figuring out what to get rid of. I like Hyper Voice. I can get used to Protect, but I can relearn it at any time. I mean, these two do basically the same thing, and even though Bite is slightly weaker, having a Dark type move for a little more coverage is good, especially because I don't know how long our Poochyena is going to be on the team. So I'm keeping Bite. And we learn Shockwave. I knew it, we weren't ready. Alright, so... Oh, you came seeing Vander, so I wasted a battle on you. Never fear, it's always good to train. Just consider it a little more practice before the challenges start out proper. Speaking of... this lead is pretty good for now. Oh, that's right. Ziggy has an item for us. I should take that while I'm thinking of it. An X attack. I never use these X items, but this might be the perfect time to start. Problem is, I can already tell that I'm gonna just wait for the quote-unquote right opportunity to use it. Also, speaking of not using items, I just remembered that I never sold a nugget. Oh well. I'll definitely think of it the next time I actually need to buy items. You know, now playing this game, this mod, really makes me want to go back and watch some things, watch like a playthrough of Pokémon XD in some shape or form. Because that dialogue felt normal. First line of dialogue did not feel normal. I can't quite put my finger on it. Also, you have Ghost types too. Oh my god, wait a minute. Is there going to be a new gimmick to Mount Battle where every area is focused around a particular type of Pokemon? Because that might actually be pretty cool to actually have themings throughout the areas. Having Area 1 being Ghost type, I don't know, it just feels kind of weird to have Ghost be the first type if that's the case, but I won't complain. Isn't Vander advertised as a normal type trainer in vanilla, or am I mixing that up with something else? Anyways, might as well like finish off Mystery Viz because we've discovered that Talonswift has the broken version of Gale Wings. So don't even have to worry about HP levels, just spam the flying type moves and go brrr. Although I kinda just realized I think the game's gonna be pretty stingy with when it gives us new flying type moves because of Gale Wings. It's kinda just an impression I've gotten from, because we're level 16 and the strongest flying type move we have is Peck. I kinda feel like that's intentional. Like, the game's gonna be super stingy with flying type moves because they know that this Pokemon has an ability that makes flying type moves super busted. Which would be a little bit of a disappointment, but perfectly understandable. I guess we'll just see. They can't keep us from having the incredible flying type moves forever. Eventually we're gonna get our desired moveset on this thing. No new move. I had my hopes up. I was for a second thinking that maybe the game was just about to prove me wrong. Maybe I was jumping the gun a little too soon though. Game seen Vander? No wonder. I think he's still teaching out here. You might even see him in the next zone. Don't tell me they're gonna make me wait that long. Oh, cool. Cool, he's just in the next round right away. Oh, you're a knockout battler challenge? I hate this point, but we're not running a challenge right now. We're training as you see. Oh, you got something you see me. Oh, to hear about the Desert. Understood. I'll happily give you my account, but before I do, I got a little request. Just on appearance, you look to be an outstanding trainer. I'm sure my eyes aren't deceiving me, so I'd like you to treat this novice trainer to a battle, completely obliterate him for the sake of education. Okay, if he has ghost types too, then I feel like my theory has been confirmed. Yeah. The only downside about this is that there's so few ghost types that we're already getting repeats. That's not fun. I would prefer the lack of theme rather than have two trainers with the same exact set of Pokemons. But it is a cool idea, so I won't be too hard on it. You know, let's be annoying. I feel like Con Generator is gonna do his job eventually. So between the Bright Powder and Double Team, if we just never get hit, then that's gonna be nothing of itself. At least this Ghastly feels slightly different from the previous one, so there is that. Also the factor that they can't even hit us with ghost type moves because they have a normal type out on the field. You know what, maybe now's the time to stop being stingy with my items and actually bust them open. Like, if I wait too much longer, then I'm gonna have all these potions and not even get to do anything with them. Now, I don't think Peck will take it out of this range, but I might as well try. Yeah, maybe it would have been better to have Jolteon attack it than heal him with my Tailo. Because it really seems like they don't even want to bother. God, they just really want this Jolteon out of the picture. I don't even know if I should try a fight at the range I'm at. Okay, you know what? You know what, Ziggy, you're gonna get a little more action after all, because Talon Swift can take out the Shuppet. You might be able to soak up a Ghost Attack, and if you're able to do that, then your time on the field has paid off already. Oh, of course, now you get the crit. Oh well. Behold, my wall! What could you possibly do? I guess use hidden power again. Okay, not gonna lie, didn't see that coming. I'm surprised they waited so long to do that. If they just could, you know, knock out my Tailo whenever felt like it. Well, you know what? Screw trying to save my experience for the Pokemon that I'm more confident in keeping. We have a Dark type. They have Ghost types. I think it's time to capitalize on it. And actually, would Psychic Fangs actually do more damage? Because it's stronger, but Bite is Stab. I just don't know off the top of my head. That's significantly more power than Bite. So it makes me think that maybe... I guess... To me, when all else fails, go for the Dark type move. I'm just gonna hope that it doesn't really matter, and that we were good about to take it out either way. So... I mean, it is a pretty strong hidden power, all things considered. And thankfully a one-shot. Congrats, Ziggy, you got one more level than I thought you would. Also, you're getting way more mileage than I thought I'd get out of you. Honestly, I think taking out the Tailo is graduation in of itself. Alright, let's get the dirt on what's going on with the desert. South of here, there was an old Cypher research facility. Seemed to have been abandoned a long time, but recently shaped characters have been going inside. Maybe they're somehow connected to Crane's abduction? Shot in the dark, but because it's an RPG, I feel pretty confident that that's gonna add up exactly that way. It's kind of unfortunate that I think I'm already in a situation where I waited too long to use potions and are not getting use out of them. Like the berry juice too. Someone just put the berry juice away. Also, why don't I have the soothe spell on anyone? I don't know anyone who really would benefit from friendship, but you know, we're probably gonna get returned eventually. You know what? Silver Bee, you can have it, at least until we find something better for you. Like, we have these berries that I should probably make use out of, but when you only have one, it's kinda hard not to just hoard them. Nope, can't do Mount Battle quite yet. But I think this is a good point to end off the episode anyways. So thank you all for tuning in for this edition of Pokemon XG. I suppose next time we're gonna go into that desert and see what's up. Until then though, take care.